welcome back to
Bunso Bites.
I am your host, Ami43.
And I'm your co-host, Chiggy.
Chiggy's back.
Yay!
And to be fair, he was here last episode. It's just he was playing tech support while Mikey and I talked all things Disney. Caveat on today's episode, if I sound raspy, and I feel like you would feel the same way, we had a very long weekend, and we are very, very tired. So we were messing with the levels earlier, but we're okay. We're not sick. We're just old and tired.
Yeah.
It's been a long weekend, in a good way. We had a lot of things going on at church. We hung out with some friends, caught up with some friends. We did an entire D&D session, which was great. But yeah, did you, I don't want to like jump ahead, but do you have any fun weekly updates?
I mean, other than the D&D session, which was pretty great. Shout out to my brother because he's the dungeon master.
Yeah.
Something that he's been doing for quite some time.
That is true, yeah.
But he's led us five pretty slowly into the beginnings of D&D. I mean, we still haven't finished our campaign.
I know.
Even though it's supposed to be a one-shot campaign.
It was supposed to be one shot. Well, okay, to be fair, first time we had a session, so to speak, none of us did our character sheets. And we didn't even know where to start. Now, granted, I have Googled my fair bit of things, but I still didn't really quite get what it was. And even Kuya had told us, like, oh, normally, like, when you do this on, like, no one does this on paper. We're doing everything, like, from scratch. On paper, rolling physical dice, like, we are meeting in person, like, OG style. And he was saying, he's just like, no, when we do this, like, online, it's a lot more streamlined. But we just, because all of us are noobs at it, like, as in, like, none of us have, I'm pretty sure none of us have played before other than Kuya.
We've never played.
Right, we've never played. The three other friends that we are in this campaign with have never played either. But we've all been interested in, and we've said it at least for like 2 years or 3 years now. We should totally do one. It wasn't until a month ago that we had in our first session we did character development and did like half of day one.
Not even half of day one.
We got through like the first portion of the day, and it really was just a lot of exposition and us kind of learning like, oh, this is the ebb and flow of how the game works.
Right.
And then we had our session the other day, and wowie, we did really, really well and then did really, really bad. And but again, lots of learning, and like you said, Kuya, shout out to you. That was you had the patience of a saint. We're all still just like, which dice are we? Why am I rolling this? How do I do this? Questions every 30 seconds, but it's been a lot of fun. So I've been enjoying it. But yeah, what's been your favorite part? I mean, not to spoil anything, because I'm sure we're going to talk about like the full campaign in a future episode. But like so far, what's been like your favorite part?
I mean, I already know what my favorite part is. It's the actual battle.
Oh, the battle sequencing and how we do that.
How he has the actual map of where your character stands and like how many spaces you can move and all that.
It's very mathematical and in a satisfying way.
Yeah.
It's literally a hexagonal grid, or is it it's a hexagon,
it's right? Hexagon.
Yeah. A hexagonal grid, and it's so I didn't even know these kinds of things existed, but like he has all of our little player characters mapped out and like where the enemies are and all this stuff, and it's very interesting. Like it gives you a new perspective, but also, I mean, because a lot of it is your imagination and you're crafting this story, this campaign in your head. So it's been really fun, I think. Yeah.
Well, for those who have never played D&D, if you've ever played like Final Fantasy Tactics or Disgaea series, just think of the battlefield as a grid of squares in those games, but in D&D we play with as Ami said, a hexagonal grid. So it's a 6-sided figure, and just think of those 6-sided figures linking next to each other throughout the entire map. So I kind of like it because I do play both. I've played both of those games.
Yeah.
And it's very reminiscent of how to move and interact with Dungeons and Dragons. So
it also allows you to interact with your environment, which is wild.
That's my favorite part. I mean, even though it's very simplistic when it's up on the TV screen and we're just looking at it, there's so many other things that you can do that's just not seen. So like when we were struggling on the second map, we were trying to get into the building, and there's just one door and one secret way to get in, but it was dependent on your character size.
Right.
Like there were other ways to get in the building that we just didn't know about, and so one of our characters had to morph into a small creature to get in through the cracks of the building, and that was another way to get in. And so us not thinking outside the box, we're just like, oh, we just have to go through the door.
Well, okay, I think we were thinking outside of the box, but I think that there were a lot of aspects about our individual characters and our skill sets that we didn't know.
Yeah.
Because Kuya was very nice in being like, reminder, so-and-so has this spell. Reminder, so-and-so is this size, so she doesn't need to do anything other than go in and you can check.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's wild to me because I feel like we just sit down and then we have these sessions and then I look up and it's nighttime. Like time passes so quickly and we've only gotten through like not even a third of this script. And again, a big part of it is we're still learning the mechanics, like, oh, okay, you know, when you need to do a perception check, okay, so I need to roll this dice, or oh, I can do that, wait, is this part of my turn? And all, like, there's so many nuances and facets that we are learning, not just about the game, but like how our characters are able to interact within the game. Like, what are we capable of doing? It is a lot, so it's great.
Yeah.
I also feel like in our group, not only do we have a good group because we're all at the same level, which is something I think that was important to me and the other girl in our party. We didn't want to play with people who know how to play because we don't know how to play, so we were intimidated. But I also feel like within our group, we have such a good variety of personality. And by that, I mean a lot of what we did character-wise was hyperbolized and like a fantasized version of ourselves in a way. Or we took attributes about ourselves that we were like, oh, I want to like turn that into something fun and fantastical. And because all of us have such diverse personalities, then we have a diverse group of characters. And it like none of us are the same character type. Not even just that, but like none of us we have overarching skills and proficiencies, but like we have a tank and we have a, you know, heavy attacker and we have a stealthy person and we have a magical person and then we have me. My character is complete garbage in this campaign, but it's totally fine because I'm having so much fun. And so it's like it gives nuance not only to how we're interacting in the story, but just like I feel like it's also nuancing like how the story is unfolding. Like excuse me, where we're just kind of like we're learning things in different and unique ways, and I think that's what makes it fun. Because obviously the dungeon master is guiding us through it, right? But there's also like how we get to the answer is kind of fun because it's all very different. So anyways, that was a long-winded explanation of we're in the middle of a D&D campaign. It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
We need to schedule the next one. But, you know, let us know if you guys play D&D out there, if you guys have any tips, because we are still very much learning, and it's a very fun process. My weekly update is actually a funny anecdote that happened over the weekend. I really want to tell this story because it's so funny. So, Chicky and I, over the weekend, we were very, very busy. We literally sun up to sundown. We just had, our weekend was packed. So, it was Sunday. We had to wake up very, very early. And we were on our way to the chapel. And we were like, hey, we were so early. And we're just like, let's get some caffeine because we know it's going to be a long day. We love a good Starbucks run just to get the day going. And sun is coming up. It was a beautiful day. And I was like, yeah, let's do a Starbucks run. I quickly mobile order, and we're on our way to Starbucks. It's just our local Starbucks down the street. But because we anticipated and we planned that this weekend was going to be a very busy weekend, I had packed us some baon, or some like a to-go breakfast.
Snacks.
Yeah, a little to-go breakfast. Had some little high-protein sandwiches that we get from Costco, as well as little, I don't want to call them chopaos. Like, they're like bao buns. Mm-hmm. But the bao buns that we got were ube flavored. If you don't know, ube is purple yam. Mm-hmm. Is that the English?
Yes.
And it's a up. I don't want to say it's up. It's becoming more popular here in the United States. It's something that Chiggy and I have grown up with because we are Filipino American. I grew up with ube halaya on the regular. That's grandma's specialty. So I got these like frozen ube buns, and you just defrost them in the microwave, and you have a nice little soft. They're literally those bao buns, like, you know, and then there's just like ube filling inside, ube halaya. And so while we were going through the drive-through, again, we mobile ordered, so everything was going quick. While we were going through the drive-through, I'm eating my little, you know, protein sandwich, and Chiggy's eating one of the ube halaya bao buns. And when we pull up to the window, we go to the drive-through, like, oh, we have a mobile order. Then we pull up to the window. The cashier? Barista. The barista takes one look at Chiggy, and he says,
"Oh, is that umami?" I was like, close. I mean, it starts with the letter U, but it's not.
When he said, "Is that umami?" I froze in my seat. Because, look, it's fine. I get it. It's a U word. It's a foreign word to this person. I don't think it's going to say they're not Southeast Asian. They were white, I think. And, you know, I understand, you know, ube is not common to the everyday person. Now, granted, in the Hampton Roads region, fair amount of Filipinos. It is, you know, there is like a Filipino culture center here. Like, you know, so it's not weird that someone who's not Filipino would know what ube is in our area. We have a lot of Asian stores. Like, yeah, I get it. But when he said, "Is that umami?" Y'all, I froze so hard in my seat. I didn't know what to do because I wanted to scream. But also, I don't want to make fun of this person because I don't think he meant any disrespect. I really don't. I don't think he was trying to make a joke either. I think he was genuinely asking. But I'm so glad that you were much faster in reacting because you kind of like saved the moment. Like it wasn't awkward, but I wanted to scream laugh because I didn't know what else to do. And so you just kind of responded, "Oh no, it's ube." And in my head I was like, "Ube bae." And I was like, I cannot talk because if I talk I'm going to scream laugh. And so we just gave our phone, paid, you know, or not paid, but like showed the mobile order. He gives us our drinks and we leave. And as soon as we leave, I start cry laughing. Like, I lost it because the amount of just full send commitment. He said, "Is that umami?" Also, for context, if you don't know what umami is, umami means it describes the taste of savory. So you have like sweet, salty, sour, like you have bitter, you have like the different tastes. And then in Japanese culture, umami is the extra taste. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tastes or whatever. Which is, it's that savoriness. It's the extra oomph you get when you have, you know, mushrooms or steak and just kind of that deep, unctuous flavor. That's umami. Nowhere near ube. But then also it's like, it is an Asian word that is you. And again, I feel for this man because I'm sure he meant well, but just the absolute like face plant of, "Is that umami?" And I just, oh boy, I lost it. I was scream laughing and sweating for him all at the same time. It was bad, but also hilarious. Also, shout out to that barista though, genuinely, like, good for you for trying. You know, I hope you make more Filipino friends, if anything, so that you can learn what ube is. Like, actually. And And it's so, because we have so much ube stuff at the house, and I'm like, every time I see it now, I'm like,
umami.
Umami. So that was a bright way to start our very long weekend day or Sunday. We got our Starbies, made our way to the chapel, had a good scream, laugh, chuckle about it. Also, I've noticed recently, I just scream, laugh all the time. I don't know how to not laugh like that anymore. I'm really obnoxious when I laugh.
You're turning into your auntie.
My auntie?
Oh,
I feel like I'm turning into my mom, but
I mean,
my mom's a little bit, I think my mom is better about choosing who she does it in front of. Me, I do not care anymore. I just scream, laugh. That being said, I feel like we've been hanging out with a lot of our closer friends recently, so maybe that's why. I don't know. But that was a fun little moment of our day, of our weekend. Honestly, that probably made my month, because that was just chef's kiss, like umami. And just, I'm so glad though that you have the tact to remain like calm, because if I even opened my mouth, I would have started laughing at that poor man.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't deserve that. He doesn't. It's just funny to me because obviously I know ube and I know umami, and like I know the difference. Oh, but dear Lord, that had me rolling, like just we love ube.
Yeah.
We love umami because we love a good steak. I don't know. Anyways, that's our weekly update. It has been a weekend. It's been, I don't know. We've just been it's busy season.
Yeah.
I feel like it's busy season all the time. I keep saying that in every episode. We're so busy. We really are. It's busy. But something that we wanted to talk about, and something that has been coming up in our lives a lot, but also just like a lot more recently. We've known about this thing for a hot minute, and I've had mine for a hot minute, but just with everything going on and just the internet being the internet, Chiggy really wanted to do an episode on Labubu. Labubu. Now, if you do or do not know, Labubu is the new internet obsession, and just kind of, I don't know, general viral thing, lack of a better way of saying it. And by that I mean it is a thing that has no use or purpose, but it's taking everyone by storm, and everyone wants one. Whether they want to use it to collect, whether they want to use it to collect, or whether they want to use it because they're a fan of it, or they follow, influencers, who knows, but everyone's in on it and everyone wants one, and Chiggy and I are part of that.
Yeah.
We have very quickly become a part of Labubu culture. Now, for context, what a Labubu is she's a monster. She's a little guy. And the viral or the popular trending item is it's essentially a 7-inch, 8-inch stuffy that is a keychain that people like to put on their designer bags. And you hang it on like the little hook of your designer bag as a purse accessory, and then you put it in clothes, or you put a case up. My cousin who just got back from Asia currently has a hard case for her Labubu. It's not like, and it's still a keychain, but she has a hard plastic case to go around it. I'm like, this is wild. So, all this to say, Chiggy, how did you get into Labubu?
Well,
because it'll be later than my story, but yeah.
Right. Other than you showing me your first one,
yeah.
I'm into a Discord group that gets like the early catch on everything that's being released. So like I'm into Pokemon, and so this Discord group, they release the information of when things are going to be released in like major retail stores, so like Walmart, Target, GameStop, Barnes and Noble, Best Buy. It'll tell us like whenever it drops, what times we should be there, and if it's worth getting or not. And so I started recently seeing in that Discord group Labubus pop up, and I I'd click on one and I'd be like, oh, I can't get it because for whatever reason the Pop Mart app won't allow me to check out or even view any of them. And so I was like, wow, this either must be one, really hyped, or two, just really tragic because I can't access anything. And so later on I find out somehow banned on trying to purchase anything on the app, even though I've never purchased anything on the app.
I didn't know that.
And so I had to find a way to get product around getting it through the Pop Mart app. And so someone posted in that Discord, hey, you can actually buy these off the TikTok lives. And so Pop Mart does host a live. I don't know if it's nightly or if there's like a certain schedule, but they do come up like around 9 p.m. our time.
Yeah.
And they go on for like 6 to 7 hours
straight up. And
it's just one girl talking the entire time, and it's like
one
of those,
she's talking like an auctioneer, like she's going a mile a minute for 6 hours.
For 6 hours, and it's like one of those late night channels that you would see on TV where they would sell stuff.
Bad financial decisions at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, and every like 2 to 3 minutes, there'd be like a bell ring, and that's like your indication to check out the shop because all of the links refresh to see if like
is live.
A certain item has went live or not. And I've watched it maybe 3 times now. The first time I was just watching to watch. The second time I was actually looking for Labubu, and that's how I was able to purchase my set of Labubus. And then the third time we watched together, and I was trying to get you to get me another set, and then you got freaked out, and you're like, hurry up, can you just do it?
It was stressful because she was talking very, very fast. So I got a little weirded out.
But even with those TikTok lives, like those sell out really quickly as well.
Yeah.
And so they've been starting to crack down on people who order multiple sets.
Oh, yes.
Or, just an absurd amount of product at one time. So when we watched that recent TikTok live, the person was saying, you can only buy one set per account.
Right.
So they've started to limit the amount that you can purchase per day, which gives everyone else a fair chance to get one themselves.
Yeah.
And so it's not being scalped like that anymore.
I think by implementing that, it's helped a lot.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't think you had a hard time getting it. It's just, it truly is timing. Like you just have to be present. When she says bell ring, link is live.
Yep.
Check out. If you don't do it then like within 5 minutes. And it's not because it's being scalped, but just the demand is so high.
Right.
So within so many minutes, it is sold out. I mean, what I found hilarious during this live was that because she was reiterating, okay, one per account, can't buy multiple. This is that, and the other. Call your mom, call your grandma, call your auntie, like, of course, and being like, tell them to get on so that when the link is live, they can go. If you want to get multiple, that's how you get multiple.
Yeah.
So that's how they're kind of bypassing the potential for reselling and scalping. So I like Chiggy was saying, when we were watching that live that one night, I was stressed out, but also just her talking that fast just put me on like high alert, and I thought something bad was happening. Nothing bad was happening. We were just trying to buy. We weren't even sure if we were gonna buy it. We were just like, ooh, she's selling it again. Wouldn't it be funny if we got another set?
Well, I mean, I knew that the set that they had, which was Have a Seat, it wasn't the same set that I had originally bought, which was Big Into Energy. And so I was like, hey, should I get another set? And since it was different, I was like, maybe, sure. But I guess I wasn't really going to get it until you were watching. And so it just became an impulse buy after that. I
happened to be there.
Yeah.
It's all my fault, guys. That's really funny. But Yeah, so I happened to get a Labubu kind of like in an off chance type of way. How I got into it anyways.
Okay.
So on the internet, everyone's talking about Labubus, right? And I don't live in Southeast Asia currently. I live in the United States.
Nor do we live anywhere near a local Pop Mart.
Yeah, I think there's one in New York and one in California, maybe. I don't know. And definitely they're in Southeast Asia. I have no idea. My cousin went to one in Korea. So, like, I don't know. They're in Asia mainly. I want to say there's a couple stores here in the States.
Yeah, there are.
Not near us. But, you know, just, you know, friends of friends posting about, oh, look at these cute little keychains. And at first, it wasn't just Labubus. It was the Labubus, the Dewus, the, you know, the skull pandas, all the little fun trinket collectible things. And I call this because I don't actively utilize my Facebook account. I have a personal Facebook account because I'm of that generation. I don't actively use it. But I did at one point go down a rabbit hole of all of your aunties posting and reposting all of the things your other aunties are saying, who are posting and reposting all of the things that their aunties and daughters are saying. And so then I get into this whole thing about how the new trend is getting purse accessories. And so it wasn't, like I said, it was all of them. It was the Dewus and the skull pandas, and they're just these cute little doll figurine somethings that have a keychain attached to it that you can put specifically on your designer purse. So they were showing up on Lubit, on LVs, and on Chanel's, and on, you know, anything and everything in between. And, you know, you just had to have this, you know, these charms, these trinkets. And this is all in addition to the Gen Z, what's after Gen Z? The Gen Alpha, whatever. Like the younger generation of them adding like all kinds of trinkets and stuff to, like, as an accessory to, you know, whether they're friendship bracelets or like those charms that you put on phones or whatever. Like, it's this whole trend of cutesy, ditzy, very pinky, girly, excessive accessory on your everyday thing, your purse, your phone, you know, you add it to your backpack if you're a student, that type of thing. And so then Pop Mart's coming out with all kinds of, because Pop Mart, what their whole storefront is, they partner with specific artists to create merch for their art. So all these characters and stuff, they're original characters from artists, and then they make vinyl figures and keychains and plushies and, you know, anything and everything in between. And that's how they collaborate with artists, and that's how they come up with merchandise. And so, you know, I'm kind of like, oh, I just see all this stuff on the internet. And this was also around the time that I kind of fell into Chiikawa. So here in Hampton Roads, we have a Miniso. And at Miniso, I picked up a Chiikawa plush keychain. And again, it's just like, oh, it's a cute thing to add to my purse. I got the Usagi one because it's like a pale yellow, and it went really well with my brown purse. And I added it. And then, you know, and then at small artists, like, or at markets and stuff, I'd pick up like small little keychains and add it to like my purses so that they have cute little accessories. And so I knew of its existence. Did I ever think I was going to buy a Labubu? No, because Pop Mart is not something that's available here. But I knew that it existed, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Fast forward a couple months, and this was around, I found out about all of this like maybe like mid 2024-ish. So like fast forward to the holidays of 2024 into like early 2025. My auntie gets a package from her sisters, and it's full of all kinds of keychain trinket things. Not a Labubu, but like Labubu similar figurines. So they're these plushy characters that are keychains that you put on your purse. And I didn't get it because obviously this is my auntie's, but I see it because I'm just like, oh, I see what they're saying. Yeah, they are really cute. They're a lot bigger than I anticipated them being. She put it on her purse. It was very, very cute. And I was like, oh, okay. And then again, the conversation of Labubu kind of came up, and I was like, oh yeah, I have seen that. Like, don't know how I would get it, but sure, like, that's cool. And then, you know, fast forward a little bit more, there was a pop-up like stall at the mall, and they had Labubus. And I was like, no, that can't be real. Because at this point, there's all this talk about, ooh, there's so many fakes, there's so many this, there's so many that, this is that, and the other. And I was like, okay. But I talked to the stall girl, and it was kind of, I was asking her, I was like, how do you even know these are real? Like, this isn't popular. She's like, no, like, the business owner of this stall, like, he's a businessman, and he has, like, a franchise pop art, whatever. She had this whole story. I was like, all right. And then I was she let me look at the box, like the case. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I mean, it looks legit. And at this point, my mom and dad had been looking for a Labubu for a very long time. The reason why, again, I think my mom just saw it on Facebook because her friends were talking about it. And she's like, I really want to get some for nephews and niece. As previously said in other episode, I am a proud aunt of 2 nephews and a niece. Mm-hmm. And because it was this big trending toy, my mom was like, we have to get it for them. Kind of like, I guess, the Beanie Babies of our generation. Like, we have to get one for them so that they have one. You know, they have a collectible. And, you know, they can do with it as they please. But it's a toy and they're children. Okay, great. So then, you know, I'm at the mall with my aunt and cousin. And my aunt even says, she's like, this looks pretty legit. Like, you know, and it was just a little pop-up stall. But the box looked real and everything, like, looked legit. And we're just like, okay. And then, you know, on the way to the car, I happened to FaceTime my mom, or my mom FaceTimed me. And I told her, I was like, you won't believe it. Like, there's a stall right now that's selling Labubus. My mother made me get out of my car. I was already in the car. She made me get out of the car, walk back into the mall, and we bought 5.
Wow.
3 for kiddos, 1 for me, 1 for my cousin. And it was just like, at that point, I should have just bought the whole case. Yeah. Now that I think about it, we didn't know. Like, we're just like, okay, we'll just get, I mean, and these things are like, I think we were getting sold them for like $35 a piece, or something wild. I know I paid over $100 for it. That's all I remember. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, they were massively upcharged, but they are still on the expensive side as it is. And it was just like, okay, cool. So then I got the 3 for my 2 nephews and a niece, and then my cousin and I, well, on my mom's behest, she was like, well, just go ahead and get one for you too so that you have one. Okay. So then I got one and my cousin got one. And we opened it up, and it was the Have a Seat set, which is one of the earlier sets. And I got ZZ. So I had a ZZ, and I put ZZ on my LV bag and went about my day, and I still have it. I don't have it here at the house. It's at the apartment right now, but I think because I changed purses or whatever. But yeah, so I had a ZZ, and that was it. I was fine. I was like, oh, cool. I have one of the cool things. It's great. And then the internet exploded, and then just Labubu was everywhere. It wasn't just the keychains anymore. Now, like, and I'm sure they already had this before, but it's like the popularity got so crazy. So it's like now I'm seeing, oh, there's vinyl figures. Oh, there's little standee figurines. Oh, there's little photo frames. Oh, there's giant stuffies. Oh, there's the super rare, extra hard to get angel version. Like, it was everywhere on my FYP. And it's not even on like my Facebook account anymore. Like, it's all over my interneting, you know, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, this thing is everywhere. And my nail tech very kindly got me we fondly call them Lefufus, which is a non-Labubu, but like a Labubu like, so we call it Lefufu for a Le fake. But it's still very, very cute. It's this derpy looking thing, and its eyes move, so you can make its eyes cross, which I permanently keep its eyes crossed because to me that's the funniest thing in the world. And I use that on I think on my like little Adidas backpack that I bring when I run errands. And it's the funniest thing because people like freak out when they see it because they think it's a Labubu, but it's not. But it's also like really derpy and hilarious. My nail tech is Viet. So she was like, yeah, my friend sells like, but she told me, she's like, it's not Labubu. She's like, but it's like Labubu. And I was like, oh, okay. She gave it to me as a gift, and I was like, that's really, really sweet. So, and then all of a sudden, it just kind of became this thing because I had ZZ, and because people saw me having this Lefufu, and then I had, you know, Usagi, and all of a sudden, I was the girl that just had stuff on my bags, and don't know how that happened, but it just happened. And then a lot of people would just associate, like, among our friend group, because not many of our friends have it.
Yeah.
if any. I mean, you know, and then all of a sudden I was just the Labubu girl, kind of. I have one at this point. And I was just like, okay, cool. Like, I guess that's what, not that I'm known for that, but it was just like, if it comes up, oh yeah, Ami's into that. It's like, I guess. I just like cute things. And so that's how it's just kind of grown into this thing. And then when Chiggy got the first set you got was what? Big Energy?
No, the first set that we got was the yoga one.
Oh, the yoga ones. Yes. So, you know, or was it like a link or was it from the Discord?
You gave me a link to Amazon.
Oh, yeah. Well, so to be fair, I didn't know that they were. I did, but I didn't. I thought they were going to be still fluffy.
That's what I thought too.
But it's fine because I kind of like that they're just like figures. So we got vinyl figures of the Labubus, and we got the yoga set. My favorite one is just the one sitting on the ball. Like, it's so funny. It's so derpy, y'all, and funny. It's the silliest thing. So we bought a case of that, and that one was really, really fun because we actually opened that set with my mom. My mom had never opened a Labubu, even though she had bought Labubu. She never opened it. So that was like a really fun, just like experience. Because obviously, my mom's seeing it online. You know, like you close your eyes and you peel the little plastic thing to see what you got. So that was a fun experience. We did buy a case of the yoga. We didn't get a complete set. We didn't get the secret either, but those are really, really fun. I have those at the apartment right now. Honestly, we're probably going to put those on display at the wedding. I feel like they would just love to hang out. They're so good. The one just lying on the yoga ball, living its best life, is just my favorite. That's the type of energy that I want to embody every day. So then and it's kind of one of those things, like, we took a nibble. Oh, now we're in it. We are in it.
Yeah.
Because the next thing I know, Chiggy buys a full actual Labubu set.
Yes.
Would you like to share with the crowd?
Yeah. So, like Ami said earlier, when we bought the Lazy Yoga set, I thought they were plushies.
Yeah, I thought they were plushies too.
And so we opened it up, and I was like kind of bummed out because I was like, I can't really rock these.
Oh, you wanted to rock it? That's so sweet. I didn't know that.
So I wanted to get one of the sets that had a plush with keychain. And so
like the OG kind of popular.
Yeah. And so the second time I watched that TikTok live, they had the Big Into Energy set. And
which is the beautiful pastel color one.
Yeah. And I was actually lucky enough to check out one because at that time the link kept flickering, check out now or to sold out, check out now, sold out. It just kept flickering on and off. And I managed to tap it when it said to check out. And it allowed me to check out. And so I have here a complete set of Big Into Energy.
We can't say complete set, but he has a case.
This is the complete set. Well, actually, yeah. The only thing that we're going to be missing is a secret.
Yes,
but this is the actual 6 different ones on here. I think on the bottom is like the 6 actual figures that you can get.
Aren't they named after emotions like courage and heart and love? Right. Yeah, loyalty, hope, love, luck, happiness, and serenity. I really want the love one because it's so cute.
And then I want happiness because it's orange.
Does it say the orange one?
Yeah. But
I love that you say you're gonna rock it. What are you gonna put it on?
I'm gonna put it on my computer bag.
That's so cute.
Either that or I'm going to get a carabiner and just put it on my belt loop.
It's like a little friend with you every day.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put in little clothes?
If we get some.
We should get some.
Okay.
So you can dress him up when you go to your office.
Okay. So, my question to you is, do you want to rip this open and open one up during this video? And she said yes.
I did not know this was part of the episode, y'all. I'm literally, like, whatever cut that just happened, that was 5 minutes of me just screaming the last 5 minutes. I don't know. I'm out of breath.
Okay. So, I'm going to have Ami open up this box. We're both going to pick one box each.
Yeah.
And we're going to rip it open on this video.
Yee! Okay.
So, while she's doing that, something that I just wanted to talk about for, Labubus in general, As Ami said earlier, there is a secret in each set, and whenever you buy blind boxes, you have a 1 out of 72 chance of getting the secret, which in this one, I think it's a brown one. Can you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this secret rare is a brown Labubu.
That's the original character.
Right, so Ami said it's the original character. And I think why these do so well is because it has that gotcha mechanic. And
yeah, absolutely.
And so when you do open up these boxes, you don't know what you're going to get, and the box is not labeled or marked to tell you which one you will get. Right, so you know what set it is, but when you open up the box and you pull out the wrapper that's inside, then you will know which one you're going to get. So right now, as Ami opens this up, the case, there are 6 boxes in there. All of them look the same, and you don't know which one you're going to get yet until you open up the box. So,
I'm so excited.
Go ahead and pick one.
I'm going to pick top left because you're left-handed.
Top left to you or top left to the audience?
Top left that was left when I had it the opposite way.
Okay. I'm going to pick bottom middle.
Okay, I'm going to give you bottom middle first because that's easier to take out.
Okay.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Oh, sorry, box.
We're only opening one.
I mean, we can open the whole set.
We can open up the whole set, but I already know, and I've told you that I bought the set, so we should have one of each character.
Right.
Now, if it so happens that one of us gets a secret,
then we're going to be missing one.
Yeah, we'll be missing one, but we'll have something that's even more valuable.
Yeah. So, reminder again, this is the Big Into Energy set. On the side of the box, it does show you again all the characters, and then you can see in the bottom right-hand corner there, I'm saying right because it's my right, but it's the secret, which is grayed out. I'm pretty sure it's the brown one, which is Miss Original Labubu. And as Chiggy said, it is a 1 in 72 chance of getting it. Yes. So you're hoping for Happiness, which is the orange one.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm good with any of them. My last, on the list would be Serenity, which is the green one.
Okay.
But I love the love one because it's the hot pink one. And then Loyalty is the pastel pink with the yellow. Luck is the luscious purpley blue, which would match my ZZ, so they could be friends. And then Hope is just blue, and blue's kind of a vibe.
Okay.
So, you ready?
Yes. I'm still going to hold my mic and rip this open, so you guys may hear some weird sounds.
I was going to say, you better edit this out.
No, we're not editing it out.
The sounds?
No, we're not editing anything out.
Are we going to ASMR it?
That's up to you, but...
That's how the aunties do it on Facebook.
This is a genuine reaction to us opening
to what
it
we're
live.
having, to what we're getting. Okay. I'm so excited.
So, I know there's a tab on top that you just pull apart. Look, it has that little red safety seal on it. So, okay. Not me just tearing up the entire box.
Mine fell off too. You're fine. Okay. So, this is what the bag looks like. I know that there's a lot. Oh, the secret. Okay, so this is the secret at the bottom. It shows all the characters. The secret at the bottom is actually black, not brown, and it has the rainbow eyes.
Okay, I was about to say, does it really have rainbow eyes?
It does.
Okay.
And then something also to note is that a lot of, obviously, be careful with your money, spend your money wisely, all that stuff. There are a lot of fakes out there.
Yep.
One of the tips that we always hear is look for specifically the Pop Mart logo. So on our bags it has a Pop Mart logo, even on the box.
And on the box. Yeah.
So just something to keep in mind when if you are willing to put down some cold hard cash for this stuff.
Yep.
It's addicting. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2. Oh, what's this thing? 3, 2, 1. Rip. I got the green one. Of all the ones, I got the green one.
You got the one.
Wait, but she's so cute though. Wait, her tooth is green too.
Okay.
Look at her. Aw. Wait, no, she's actually a lot cuter than I thought she was gonna be. And her toes are painted. Sorry. This is Serenity, right? Those the green ones?
Yeah, that's the
Serenity?
one you said you didn't want.
It's not that I didn't want her. I said she would be the last on my list to
Well,
want.
now she's first.
Yeah. They do. I think their heads and hands move a little bit, but obviously don't hurt it. And yeah. This is a Labubu, friends. She's part of the monsters.
Yes, she is.
She's the little monster. Oh, her brow is furrowed. Okay, what's yours?
Okay. So, I got
You got the orange!
I got what I wanted.
Yay! You got what you wanted! Oh, it's so cute. See, now we have to buy the little sweater for it. Or no, we should get it a work outfit. We should get it a collar shirt and like cute little pants.
Uh-huh.
And so that you can, when you wear it on your, also, why are you saying you need a carabiner? This is a carabiner right here.
I'm just saying.
Pop this guy on your, I love these kind of
belt
keychains
loop?
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the circle keychain with like, it's the really easy one to use. Oh, she's so cute. Honestly though, she's a vibe. Like if I'm wearing a cute like bluey outfit, she would totally go, even though she's green. But like, I mean, imagine this on my purse with this outfit. Yes.
Yeah.
Slay. Like she looks so good.
Now I will say the only thing I don't like is this long tag coming out its right side of its body.
Yeah.
So.
Is your toenails painted too? Like the little orange color?
Yes, it is orange.
It's so cute. Y'all,
orange tooth, orange nose, orange
it does have
toenails.
the orange tooth also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Orange. There's an orange right ear.
Yeah. But mine's both green. Like one's a darker green, one's a lighter green.
Peach, and then the other one's orange.
Like a goldie. Yeah. Well, that's because it's multicolored. It's not just orange.
Oh, okay.
It's like pastel orange, a little bit of peach, a little bit of peach in there. They're so cute, guys. Ugh, they're so soft. I think they updated the type of fur that they use. So like genuinely, super super soft, super super plushy, and just imagine that on your Stop! Look at her. She's so fabulous.
Okay, so.
So great. Oh yes, the card.
Go back into the box and get the card.
Card.
Okay, so here's a silica gel, silicone, whatever.
See, so like if you pull out the bag, this card is not in the bag, but it tells you which one you have.
Yes. So I saw the edge of the card. When you told me not to look at the card that's in the box. I saw the tip of the card and it's orange, so I knew I had what I wanted.
Yeah. Also, for a size thing, I would say this is standard photo card size.
Yeah.
So any of my K-pop friends out there, photo card size. If you want to collect these,
I'm collecting it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Oh, there is a shiny side. There's a shiny side and a dull side. It was not like that on the other one.
Yeah.
So we got Serenity and
Happiness. I'm taking these cards.
I know. Say hi to our friends. This is Serenity.
Hi, friends.
She's fabulous.
And you have Happiness.
Happiness. I know. Oh my gosh! I did not expect us to open Labubus right now. Also, did you hear about the new, not new, this is like a couple months old. We're so behind, but also we're trying to talk about it. People get their Labubus tattooed.
Yeah. I've
Y'all,
seen that.
you can bring a Labubu to a tattoo parlor and full on get sparkle tattoos or a little scar tattoo or whatever your fancy is. Obviously, you don't have a lot of surface area. There's only so much space, but this texture supposedly, I don't know who started it, but someone said hey, this is similar to the texture that tattoo artists use to practice. And so it became a thing. People get matching tattoos with their Labubus. It couldn't be me, but if that's your style, go off. Honestly, I was about to say, if I could go to a tattoo parlor, I'd probably get I would want to get something silly, maybe funny eyebrows or I don't know, something quirky, not I don't know if I'd want to get a hardcore tattoo or anything wild, but she's so cute. I can't stop looking at her. She's so pretty.
I'm definitely rocking mine on my belt loop tomorrow.
Yes, I'm so excited. Which bag should I put her on? I don't know. If I put her on a pink bag, pink with the green, that'd be really, really cute. But I'm still on this blue and green. That looks really vibey. I'm looking at the color on the screen. That looks like a vibe. Do I have this kind of blue purse? I feel like I do somewhere. But, yep. These are Labubus. These are new Labubus. Can, stand. Oh, she's not going to stand. There we go. She's kind of half standing. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family of stuffies. I know. Also, like, how novel of an idea. A to-go plushie.
Yeah.
Actually, that's like what it is. Another thing that we have... so, Chicky and I do not really intend on... I mean, we're having a traditional wedding in the sense of the word of we're getting a traditional wedding. However, we also want to make it unique to us. And so one of the things that we have discussed was possibly doing like Labubus as giveaways at our wedding, which I think would be so hilarious. Because I can only imagine how feral the aunties will get when they find out that we're Labubuing the wedding. I don't know if that's a possibility. We would have to see. Maybe if we catch another live, we can get more. I don't know. But it's an idea that we've thrown around, and it's kind of funny and exciting. I think it'd be hilarious to do. Just as a fun little thing. So, I know that's also been a trending thing on the internet. Like people, they give away Labubus at bachelorette parties or like wedding showers, or they'll, instead of throwing like the wedding bouquet, they'll throw a Labubu. Another one that I sent you was the throwing Pokemon cards. Like, people really don't want to catch bouquets and garters anymore, so just throw merch at them and see what happens. Oh, yeah. It's essentially what it is. Oh, how capitalist we have become. Truly and genuinely. Well, wow, this episode turned into so much joy and fun. I did not expect us to be opening Labubus on this episode at all. Did you want to add anything else? This is a fun episode. Did you want to add anything else before we wrap up?
Oh, no. I mean, I think I've touched on everything that I want to talk about on Labubus. Yeah. You know, I do want to rock this tomorrow, like I said.
You have to post a picture. You got to take a picture of it and then add it to the video in the edit.
I can. But I don't know if I want to collect more than just one set. These are pretty pricey. Yeah. These are about $28 a piece box. And then for a case, it's 28 times 6. Yeah. So it does get pretty expensive pretty fast.
Yeah. That price goes up real quick if you're trying to get whole sets.
So think about the lazy yoga set that we bought. There's 10 regular figures, and then there's the secret. Yeah. And then those were $18 a box. So trying to get at least the entire set would cost you 18 times 11, so 198. Yeah.
And you don't even have a guarantee on the secret rare. Exactly. Also, we had a duplicate in ours.
Yeah, we had 2.
So
we have 8 out of 10, and then we still have to find the secret rare.
We still have to find the secret rare and then get the 2 that were missing because we had duplicates. But all that being said, this is all fun and games. Chiggy and I obviously are very privileged to lead a life where we can spend money on silly, frivolous things. But they're silly, frivolous, and they clearly bring us so much joy. But yeah, let us know down in the comments down below. Have you heard of Labubu? Are you in on the Labubu train? Have you collected or gotten any yourself? If not, would you be interested in getting some? It's definitely a process because, as Chiggy said, it's not always as simple as just going to the website and buying it. They sell them on the Pop Mart Lives. I know that they sometimes will do flash sales, but you gotta catch it when it's hot. So let us know in the comments down below if you guys are into this kind of thing, or like if you've been introduced to Labubu. If not, let us know if this is your first time even hearing about Labubu. Like I said, it's been a part of our zeitgeist for a few months now, but it's definitely exploded in general pop culture recently. So this was a lot of fun. Obviously, Chicky and I are so excited that we even have an opportunity to have a set. And like I said, I already have an original ZZ. So we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and let us know down in the comments below if you are a Labubu fan or Is it not really your thing? But yeah, we'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye.